final question of the second part of the third theory, Tawheed theory. Shareable name of the quality, predication, between the Creator and the creatures. Could we affirm the universal analogy, meaning and modality between them? The answer is no. And that we explain it in detail when we get axiom number 8. We said before that to do universal analogy between two prescribed persons, so we have to see these or those prescribed person before, and then we can or our mind can preserve the rules about one or two predications. And we talk the example there about the child see the group of people talk by their tongue, and then his mind perceive the rules that everyone talked by his tongue is one of those people, or everyone is one of those people will talk by his tongue. This our mind get these rules after we see the prescribed person. So we couldn't see, or we have never seen the Creator before, so we couldn't do any universal analogy between him and another creature. The question here in shareable name of the quality is required for enforce universal analogy between two prescribed persons, is required for impost the universal analogy? The answer is no. Why? Because the sky and evil tower have the they distinct from each other and have the same name of the quality high, but there is a big difference between them regarding modality of the high quality. So if the two prescribed person have the same name of the quality, it doesn't mean that they have the same meaning and modality. It doesn't mean that we could do a universal analogy regarding them. Okay. Could we affirm the resemble analogy, univocal predication between them? The answer is no. Also, why? Because as we mentioned before, to do resembling analogy, we have to see when predications in two prescribed persons and we explain it, or we talk there an example, hyena examples. If you are in the forest, darkness there, and then you see unknown animals run toward you and has a sound like hyena sound. So now you see one predication branch in one branch animal, unknown animals, and original animal, you know, hyena, and this predication is the same. Now you will run away. Why? Because you have, or you see one same predication between them. So you can do resembling analogy between branch and original if you see one predication of two prescribed person. So we couldn't do resembling analogy regarding the creator and the creatures because we couldn't see, or we have never seen any predications of the creator. So we couldn't do or make him as a branch and creature and the original and do resembling analogy. The question here, shareable name of the quality or predication is required for to do resembling analogy, is enforced resembling analogy between two prescribed persons? The answer is no. Why? Because we have the sky and Eiffel Tower distinct from each other, and they have the same name of the predication quality, but they don't identical to each other. They don't like each other. So, shareable name of the quality couldn't enforce the resembling analogy, but it is possible if we see one predication into prescribed person, and if it is equal, so we can do resembling between branch and original. Yes. The question here: could we affirm the name without meaning? Equivocal predication? The answer is no. Why? Because the creator world must be understood to do reflection. So, to do reflection, to understand what he said, so every single word have meaning or has meaning. The question here: could we affirm just meaning? Name and meaning? Full perfection analogy? We called it as full perfection analogy. What does it mean? It means when the creator, yes, the answer is yes. When the creator and the creature have the same name of the quality or predication, so we affirm the name and meaning with, notice here, with full perfection related the creator and imperfection related the creature. And that's what axiom number 8 explains.